Okay, so we're going to start off our neuromuscular week by reviewing the nervous system, and most of this will be review from my PE 220 class. We might go into a little bit more detail, and the week 5 is also going to be a fair amount of review. I also want to make clear, when I was originally putting these slides together, I had week 5 first, and then I realized it didn't make sense. I think it makes better sense if we did the nervous system followed by the muscular system, and then kind of the second half of this unit, so the last 3 days worth of lecture, we're going to take what we've learned and then apply it much more directly to exercise. Okay, so just 2 objectives, pretty straightforward today. Shouldn't matter if you've taken PE 220 or Bio 241 or if you took your physiology class in high school. So, divisions of the nervous system. When we think about it, kind of the 2 main divisions are the central nervous system, which are your brain and your spinal cord, and then there's everything else, which is the peripheral nervous system. Now, like it says here, and like you can see in this flow chart, which is right out of your book, the peripheral nervous system includes efferent and afferent sides. And remember that afferent means we're sending signals to the brain, efferent means that we're sending signals away from the brain. And then we can subdivide the efferent side down even one more time into the autonomic and the somatic nervous systems. And with the autonomic, this is the sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous systems. And so this is your fight or flight if it's the sympathetic side, or your rest and digest if it's the parasympathetic side. This is the part of the nervous system that you have no control over. Okay, and so what I mean by that is, like, you can't just automatically think, I want my heart rate to go up and have it go up. Okay, you can't cause your kidneys to work harder or less or whatever like that, or do something like that. This is all controlled by your autonomic nervous system, whereas the somatic side of things, that's the voluntary control. This is skeletal muscles. So if I want to do elbow flexion, which is what I'm doing as I sit here recording this with my right arm, I can do that. That's somatic control. That's voluntary control. And I just wanted to throw this in here. This, again, is right out of your book. What this shows is that for the most part, but not completely, both sides of the autonomic nervous system affect just about everywhere. Obviously, there's a little bit of difference, so there's not really any effect. The parasympathetic doesn't really have any effect on the liver or sweat glands or even the adrenal gland. But generally, when we're talking organs, so heart, lungs, kidneys, actually not the kidneys, sorry, digestive system, those have an effect, or those can be affected by both sides. But there are a few exceptions. So like the kidney and the liver, not really affected by the parasympathetic side. Okay, so, and that's where we're going to end. So just nice and simple to start off here.